Hi, and welcome to Louisville, Kentucky. The playoff is underway, and we've got an intriguing matchup in front of us. It's the Army Black Knights against the Louisville Cardinals. The opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Wells down the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game, this team always knows that they have got to prove themselves game in and game out. They are going against the big dogs. The coach said, I really believe our guys can play with anyone in the country, but we will have to be on top of our execution. Our quarterback has to be outstanding, and our players know what's at stake. I just need them to
I got some. Thank you, though.
themselves here today to get off to a good start.
I just have some.
Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start on the 25. Shotgun. Here's an inside give. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Boy, that's a great stop by the defense on third down, but this is just inches to go. I think you go for this. Maybe a quarterback sneak here and maybe a quick count.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. QB keeper all the way. Make the tackle, but it's enough for a 4th down conversion to keep this opening drive alive. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Having to prepare for and stop this quarterback-oriented run game is so difficult as a defense because it adds an extra hat. And here, they're doing a nice job, and you can tell the front seven is being aggressive. They're adding players.
He's got a crease. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the past 47.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. That's caught. It's Richardson. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this is a nice start here for Louisville, and from a quarterback perspective, they've had success in the past, but what they're trying to do is have more postseason success. Guys like Lamar Jackson and Teddy Bridgewater, great careers, heck, a Heisman Trophy. But now they're looking for that playoff breakthrough.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Using his legs. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going in this drive. Throwing off play action. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoffs, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting out.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball. It's a short game.
Well, here it is. This is exactly what we anticipated from this matchup, and this offense more in particular. We knew we were going to get these option concepts in the run game. This quarterback is a very good player, but the defense is ready for it. This defensive coordinator told us that their defense was going to be predicated on stopping this quarterback and these types of concepts, and they're able to do it here early in this game.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and 1 from their own 41. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out there. Not quite enough for the first down. When you 4th down in just inches. On the wrong side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He shreds the tackle. That's good. Short. Mark the 4th down quick, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, that's a great stop on 4th down. The whole key for a defense in that situation is to pursue the football. Hit multiple guys to the ball. They're able to do that. Run, make the tackle. They're destroying blocks. This group is playing hard.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's full. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. They keep him guessing with a run. Feeds in the end zone. The Fusions are brought down. Touchdown. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
What's that you sent me there? What's that you sent me?
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up the 16. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. Get a little bit closer to the marker.
This was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but need this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guy.
Got an opening here. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Louisville has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back in motion now. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. Defense all over that one.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's second and long.
Second down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football. And because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much over that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake? And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Now begin with a quick throw to the left. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense.
Here we go. Ready?
Can he make it to the marker?
Okay.
But not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good 3rd down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into 3rd and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have 1st and 2nd down success and put them in position for an easy conversion?
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds him open on the right side downfield. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys. And that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
And once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Hughes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scrap. Look out, he's breaking free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. This will be the 9th play on the drive. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. We'll bring up 2nd and goal.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Try to run this one loss of 2.
To be a great goal line defense, you've got to reestablish the line of scrimmage. Watch these defensive linemen get pushed and get into the backfield, and they get the tackle for loss. You cannot just run the football at this defensive front in this position on the field. You get goal to go, you probably want to get to the play action.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They go to the air to reach the end zone. And the dream start continues for this offense. Another touchdown and trip. This home crowd here is going berserk in the playoff game.
Chris, I think it's one of my favorite things in all of college football is this home playoff atmosphere. If you're on that opposing sideline, it's got to feel like your head's in a blender right now. How in the world can they concentrate?
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got it for a sack.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. Here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
That doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself a more manageable 3rd down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
The point goes out around the 45. Not a good one. The offense takes over in plus territory. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, can he continue this level of play?
Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we...
Touchdown, Louisville! Touchdown! Set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 4.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Now a timeout called by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field. And go.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Now the offense will spend the timeout He's looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready. It's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Stays on the field. Coach can go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. It's an option look. The tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position starting to drop. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? And the pressure's on. And that one's picked off. What a play. Goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
That's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. He imposed that first series in the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. On the ground, it's Brown. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
And the extra point was open good. Bringing it out, it's Benson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. No way to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the single back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Those are just killer mistakes. You're going to pick up the first down. It's the right concept. Quarterback makes a good throw. You've got to execute. When a play is there to be made, you have to make it. And that's a drop that could come back to haunt them. Now it's 4th down. You got a decision to make as a head coach.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle.
Fourth and 8 RPO is crazy.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
And the Black Knights will line up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
This is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. He's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41. With a 1st down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is really committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up. I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Loves staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict.
Just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Dropping back. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Breaking free. End zone ahead. 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
What an outstanding effort by this wide receiver. Again, good ball placement. It allows for yards after the catch, there's no doubt. But then it's about the effort, the athleticism, and the want-to of that player on the outside. He does a great job. Once that ball is in his hands, you could tell there was no denying him that 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Black Knights, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It comes out of the 25. No return attempt again. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum for the defense. Big adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
He hands it off from the gun. And he'll be brought down.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Important third down play coming up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on first down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on third down.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Let's go.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have. And I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands. And if you've got one, target it. And they're doing that here on the corner route. Beautiful job.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He's got space. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you'd feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line.
We got tied
Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown. Kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. They'll use the ground game here. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Louisville has the lead here. This has been thorough domination. It's a real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Oh, that's a huge tackle for loss. It was second and short. Now it's third and medium with a chance to get off the field. They've got to execute here and force them to punt.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's got some space. Legs still churning. Won't go down. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for him.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Tomorrow, when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
The tackle is made, but the ball is stopped at the 4.
All right, Chris, down multiple possessions here. I think they've got 2 downs to go for this. It's third down. It's inside the 5. You've got 2 calls. You can run it here. You can go play action. But if you're the head coach, you have to communicate to the offensive play caller that he has 2 downs to get the touchdown.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Try and muscle for the first down. Forced out of bounds.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
And the Black Knights trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Army! This offense is still clicking.
Well, it's certainly too little and too late here in the playoff, and you would love to have seen them have some success earlier in the game, in particular running the football, but they just weren't able to do it. And, Chris, how disappointing for this group of seniors. These guys will be leaving for the draft. I mean, this is it. This is the last time they're going to be in this uniform.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. hand it off out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Give it to the back again. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, sometimes as a head coach, you make a decision, and most of the time it's based on the scoreboard. But this one's just based on your standing within the coaching ranks. You want to make some enemies? Go for it right here.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. When you go back to the weapon, he's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And, Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
All right, Chris, I'm a bit surprised they're still throwing the football. This could be a bit of a frosty handshake. Holly, keep your eyes peeled. This type of score up this much, and they're still slinging it around? Okay.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
I feel like they're just trying to show off, get that 1st down, rub salt in the wound here. They're up big. Listen, they're going to win the football game, and this defense just said, no, we're not giving you a conversion there.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making the play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the mark.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level. So I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. He keeps it. Can he get there? He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, The quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice game here.
They'll stop him short of the line to gain.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going, and here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, nearly an interception by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. A crucial stop for this defense. And will see the offense regress. They're trying to field goal there.
Well, we know this coach is going to be aggressive, and this time it just doesn't pan out for him. As a quarterback, you've got to throw the ball with great timing down the red zone and near the goal line. You can see those windows are just tighter. They cannot hook up, and that's a huge 4th down stop.
Gives it to the back. Tried to use the stiff arm there for the defense. Corrals him.